Hi everyone, welcome to episode 154 of the ThinkTank podcast. I am Jan,
Yes,
and we're back, yo.
we're back.
So happy to be back. So we were gone for so long. Life happened.
Yes,
But we're back.
we're back.
Gonna end 2024 strong.
Yes, very strong.
Very strong.
Very strong.
But otherwise, how are you doing today, Jess?
I'm so tired. I just like
That hasn't changed.
that has not changed. I mean, I just got back from a trip and then I also am finishing out this show, so it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
Yeah, I've been working a lot. Also, had some like health, not really issues.
Mm.
I did end up in the ER one night
Oh God.
a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
But I'm okay.
That's
I
good.
was only there for like 4 hours,
Oh, that's good then.
but it was a little scary because I haven't been in the ER since my diagnosis. So
Uh,
that yeah.
I get you.
So, but yeah, I'm okay. If I talk weird, I have like two half teeth at the back of my mouth. I'm waiting for my crown to be
Oh,
done. So that's tomorrow.
fun.
But if I talk weird or I make like weird movements with my mouth, that's because you know when something is wrong in your mouth, your tongue always goes to that
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, yeah.
So that's what it is.
Uh,
So please be patient. But yeah, a lot of things been going on, so now we're back and ready to tackle them.
yes.
As soon as Jess like picked up, I was like, Jess, I miss you.
We're back. And then so we're gonna be back for like 4 weeks and then I'm going on another trip. So
Yes.
are we even surprised? I don't think so.
Hey, at least this time it shouldn't be as long as a break.
No, it'll be like a week or two. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as we're getting closer to the end of the year, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because the holidays are going to be happening and everything.
Yes.
So our schedule will be a little iffy, but for sure at the beginning of next year, we'll fully be back and we're very excited because you guys know how much we love talking about K-pop, K-drama, BTS and all things in between. So,
Yeah.
um but first things first, I want to know how your Montreal trip was.
Ah, yes. Okay, so I went to
You went back
Montreal.
home before me.
I know Kat and I were laughing about that. It was really
Yeah.
funny. So, hilariously, okay, my dad is really, really funny, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know this.
I love your dad.
So I was like, Calgary, like, international is divided into like the terminals for like our country and then international
Mm.
and then US. They get their own
Yeah,
gates.
that's the same in Montreal. Yeah.
Right. So for Calgary, they have A, B, and C as domestic flights.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at my ticket and I'm like, I have to go to gate D. That's an international. Why? So my flight to Montreal left out of the international
Sure.
terminal. And so I sent my dad a photo because it was literally the gate that like I left out of London was the same gate. And my dad was like, I knew Montreal was in a different country. I knew it.
Listen, as
I
far as
knew
I'm
it.
concerned, it hasn't separated from the rest of the country.
Well,
So,
so I sent that. I sent that to Kat, and she's dying. She was like, "Dad, don't do us dirty like that. Like, you're
yeah,
not
don't do us.
wrong. You're not wrong. But like,
It
how
is
could you do it?"
it is completely different than the rest of Canada. That is 100% correct.
I was just like, "What a way
I
to
don't
start."
need to be treating it like that,
I
please,
don't,
Dad.
Dad. What the hell? Yeah, I know. It was incredibly hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, Montreal is absolutely it's so beautiful.
Isn't
The
it so beautiful in the fall?
like the West Coast, we have a lot of like carnivorous like trees. So a lot of our trees are pine needles, so we don't get like a lot of the color differences.
Yep.
So having like all like the maple leaves, and it was like really hot that week. Like we didn't need jackets like at all. It was like
My mom was like, "What the hell is going on?"
yeah, because Cat was like the week before was awful. It was cold. It was like wet and rainy. Like it was disgusting. And then you guys get here and it's like totally fine.
Yeah, West Coast bringing it in, you know?
I was bringing it with me, you know? It was really nice. It was so good to see like where like Cad does all her things. We got to like go to
Mm.
her house and like meet her mom and her brother and like go to her stomping grounds and
Yeah,
yeah.
she lives in such an like a very convenient spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like in a very convenient,
Well,
like
it
that's
was
the best way to put it. She's
yeah,
like
yeah,
in a
yeah.
very convenient spot.
100%. Well, she like went to the Airbnb before us to drop off her luggage, and
Hmm.
then she met us at the airport. It was really sweet. She like brought like a card that like has our like group chat name on it with like our
Okay, that is
names.
so cute. I'm not surprised.
I was like, it's so cute. Um, but yeah, it was like it was really nice to like to see them. We got to celebrate Lenny's birthday at the same time, which was really nice. We took her out to like some fancy Italian dinner.
Very nice,
We
very
had such
nice.
good food, like such good food in Montreal, I gotta say. We had like traditional poutine and
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Where did
Yeah,
she bring you for poutine, by the way?
we went to a place that's near the Bell Center.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, if she brought you to La Banquise, that would have been really funny.
No, well, I was like, Mon, you dictate, like, Len, you dictate, like, where we're gonna go because
Hmm.
I was just like, I'm there for the vibes. So,
Yeah.
wherever you guys want to go. So, we went to, like, the F1 track and, like, walked it, which was really cool.
Yeah, the
Um,
F1 track is like really fun.
it's really cool. My dad, like, he's been to F1 before, like, he knows, like, all the racing and stuff. So, he was
Hmm.
like, that's really cool that you got to, like, be on the track. And he's, like, walked that track before, so, like, he knows.
And it's such like a popular track too.
Oh, there was so many bikers. You know what I gotta say though is like your like biking culture is actually like so great. Like to
Yeah.
be able to rent bikes and like use like all the bike lanes and stuff, like that's so convenient. I
Yeah,
wish we had that here.
I think you also you guys were there before they put them away for the winter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
So,
it's
because
like
I think they're
great.
about to do that probably sometime in November.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, it was really nice. I like seeing like all like the old town and like obviously we went to like Light Up K and like
Yeah, and
did
I
all
saw
that
you
fun
went
stuff.
to the old port as well.
Yes, we did. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Again, like really pretty, so many colors.
Listen, I love my hometown. Don't get me wrong. I was like I went to University of Montreal. I was like, it's my turf. It's like not as much as CAD, obviously, because I'm all the suburbs girly, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that we didn't get to see like Tanya, but she's in Japan, so we couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't see her, but
Yeah, I think when you guys were over there, she just because her trip was like Japan, Korea, and then went back to Japan.
yeah, she went to Korea for a week because her cousins were there, that's
Hmm.
why. And then she went back to Japan for the rest of
Yep.
her
So
time, so
yeah, I think when you guys were there, she was back in Japan. She's been
yeah.
sending me like a lot of Snapchats. So I've been keeping up with her a whole
Yeah, I've been
bunch.
following her Insta stories
Yeah.
and stuff.
I think today she sent me a Snapchat. She was like, "This is like over $5,000 for three Sakura cards." And I'm like, collectors, you know. And there were
Collectors.
gold, like there were like the shiny gold
Oh,
cards.
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I get
like it's
it.
like even rarer. But I'm
Yeah.
just like, yep, sounds about right.
Sounds about Japan, I think. Although
Me
our
too.
dollar is much stronger than theirs, so you kind of
Oh
do
yeah.
get like you get your money's worth is basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But yeah, I'm also very excited because sometime early next year, Tanya is supposed to come and spend a week with me
Oh, that's
here in
nice.
Kansas City. So I'm pretty excited. And I'm like, we're just like, we need to rewatch Hidden Love, but together.
But together. I
But
know. Oh my
together.
God. Like yeah, we watch so many. I feel like we always just like put on like
Yeah,
BTS and TXT videos. It's like so funny. Or we're watching the
absolutely.
same video like over and over and over again. It's so funny.
I
It's
mean,
so
you do
funny.
things, but also you gotta have your downtime. So...
Yeah, well, we did. Listen, I don't know how Kat does it. Like she walks so much. I was like, my legs, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like I can't do this cobblestone walking every day. Like absolutely the hell not.
Montreal is very walkable.
I don't know who you think you are, but no.
It's like you gotta remember it has like a massive mountain.
Okay, you guys call it a mountain. That's not a mountain. That's not a mountain.
It is not Alberta mountain.
It's not a mountain. It's not a mountain.
It's not a hill. It's not a mountain.
It's not a mountain. That is a fucking hill.
Did you see where my university was?
Yeah, that's a hill. That's not a mountain.
It's called Mount Real.
No.
It's a mountain.
It's not a mountain. You guys are wrong. It's not a mountain. Get out of here. That's not a mountain. Absolutely not. No. 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 Mon, okay, genuinely, like, Kat was like, look at our mountain. And both Lenny and I look at each other, we're like, that's not a mountain. That's a hill.
Yeah, but that doesn't
It's a hill.
Because you guys are from the West Coast.
That's what I'm saying. You're calling it a mountain.
The definition is different because we're from different places.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. I will argue with you with this. It's not a mountain.
I know you will.
It's not a mountain. It's not a mountain.
But anyway.
Yeah. It was really pretty.
Get into this.
Not a mountain.
Listen.
Really pretty. Not a mountain.
Listen, in the winter it was a pain in the ass though.
Sure.
Because they're so bad at putting salt or like rocks on those sidewalks.
I mean,
it's a pain in the ass. How many times did I fall on those fucking sidewalks in the middle of winter just trying to get to my class?
Listen.
But that's a Canadian problem.
It's a Canadian problem. It's a Canadian problem.
All right, let's get this show on the road because we do have a lot to go
my god.
That one's on us.
Yes. There's so much happening. There's so much going on with BTS and TXT.
All right. So let's RM
Namjoon. Let's start it from the top, baby.
From the top, baby.
Start it from the top.
Okay, so it's been out for a while, but he collaborated with Stallion once again on her track Neva Play, which by the way it has those retro vibes and I'm
oh my god, listen, when he comes into that track it's over.
Megan was right. She was like, I've never heard Namjoon rap like this. And she was right.
She was right. She was right. And did she lie? Absolutely not. No. I think like his lower register, an army,
and so she wouldn't lie to us.
His lower register, I was shook. What's up, Stallion? Dead immediately. I had to pause it because I was like, no.
Oh, how I would have wished that we would have reacted to that together.
I know. I'm so sorry,
that would have been so wild. But don't worry, from here on out.
Yes.
You'll get the reaction.
But yeah, that I love that song. It's so good. It's not long enough, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
needs to be longer.
Even my husband actually likes it. Well, it comes also from a fact that he likes like most, if not all, Megan Thee Stallion's music.
It's fair. I mean,
so
I get it.
It helps. But I'll take the wins that
I'll take these wins.
It's like, but I'll take it.
But I'll take it. Yeah. No, it's a crazy track. I like dead.
Again, that's one that's like really hard to not loop.
It's so hard. Oh.
Please.
I just want his voice like tattooed on myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need it. I need it inserted into my veins. Please.
Injected.
Like right in there.
Put it in my insulin pump or something.
Do it. I need it.
I have the materials.
Not you, please. You don't understand.
But following up with Junie, so there's a new documentary for Right Place, Wrong Person. Started in, I don't think if it has already, but maybe.
It has. Yes.
Okay. It started in Busan at the film festival, but today, actually, as we are recording this, has been announced that it will be released worldwide. So very excited because who
Yay!
doesn't love a good old album documentary?
I mean, we've gotten like mostly all the members so far, so I am really looking forward to having Junie's as well. I think like from what I've heard from people who like went to it, it's like, not a lot of necessarily like new information that we get to learn about Junie and his process because he is probably the one member who talks about his process the
Yeah, he's been
most when it comes to
like
music.
always very open with his process, yeah.
But we get to like delve deeper into this album, which I'm really excited about because like Right Place Wrong Person is a banger of an album. Like
yeah.
for me, I think Indigo takes the cake of like
Oh yeah,
Junie's album of all
I knew
time.
your opinion wouldn't have changed on that front.
No,
I was like,
however, I think that like culturally, Right Place Wrong Person is like an incredible addition to his
yeah,
lineup
it
of
kind of felt
albums.
like a reset in a
Yeah,
lot of ways.
a lot of ways because like, Indigo was so like sad and angry and like very like we've talked about this like many a
Yeah.
times when we did the review for Indigo and when we did the review for Right Place Wrong Person. So I'm really looking forward to him like speaking about the album and like what it meant to him and how that process came about because Junie's process is like one of my favorite things to like
Oh yeah.
delve deep into because
I mean, he's so wise
so
and just like the
wise.
way that he just like puts it into words and into his music is just
Yeah.
always so fascinating. And so seeing like his thought process and how he's actually doing it,
Yeah.
is always so interesting to watch for
Yeah,
sure.
I agree. So I'm looking forward to it. Again, like I love going to the theater to go see any BTS thing. Like it's such like a special thing to like be with your fellow armies and like watch something in a giant theater with like a large screen. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll need to see if they'll come to Kansas City because it's always kind of like
Hopefully.
50-50.
I
Like
know.
thankfully D-Day did, which I dragged my husband with me and he was actually like asking questions and stuff like that. So he's like a lot more I wouldn't say necessarily open to like Yoongi's music, but like he's like he really likes People Part Two. So like when I make our like playlist for the
The
car, he's
car.
like, "Don't forget to put People Part Two on there." And I'm like,
I will
"Listen,
never forget. Are you
I
kidding?
will never
Never
complain."
forget. Never forget. Never complain. Ever.
And the last thing for Junie, happy belated birthday, our
Happy belated
leader.
birthday.
Happy belated birthday. We cannot wait for next year where we'll be able to actually celebrate with
I
you.
know. Oh my
Um,
God.
and
Crazy.
wild.
Wild. I
But
feel
yeah.
here's how I feel about it. It's like Jin came out and like we had some time, and now that Hobie's out, it's like, oh, they're all coming out like next year. It's happening so fast. I don't know
Well,
what's going
speaking
on.
of, like, Jin this week was like getting
Kim Sok Jin.
interviewed. Yeah, he was like, what would you want to say to your fellow members because they're gonna like get released from the military soon? He's like, no, they're not.
They're not getting released soon. What are you talking about, boy?
They're like, just work hard.
I was like, my man, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
like,
Jin
wait,
has
that's
been
a perfect transition.
he's been a very busy boy.
He is doing the most.
Honestly, like he is really just doing the
We
most.
have what, like 9 or 10
Yeah,
Run
Run
Jin
Jin,
episode,
which
which
okay,
I'm living for,
to
by the
me
way.
the funniest one is when Yunjin came on for
Yes,
those
the
episodes.
two,
So
yeah, with
funny.
the
So
those are my
funny.
favorite. He
I
felt
love it.
so fucking betrayed.
Anytime Yunjin comes on to a BTS thing though, he's gonna get betrayed in one way or another.
Yeah,
He's
and
either
that's
gonna get
also
really
like was
wasted.
like the tell that something was coming out even before he said in the first
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I have like my mixtape coming out, blah blah blah." I was like, "There's no way he's just there to be there."
No.
But also, we would have taken it even if he was just there to be
100%.
there.
100%. 100%. My two
Because
biases together, let's go.
yeah,
I'm ready.
BTS's younger brothers. What you know?
If you know, you know. Yeah, we've gotten so much from Jin.
Yeah,
From like
Gucci ambassador, Hopper's Bazaar campaign, the Vogue covers.
This man be doing the
Super
most.
Tuna extended version, which was a pleasant surprise.
It's a
by
bop.
the way.
It's a bop. Like listen, he made this as a joke and then was like, "Don't play it. Don't do it.
Even re-released an MV for it.
I know." And I was like, "Boy, listen, if you didn't want ARMY to do anything with this, you shouldn't have released it. It should have stayed in the drafts if that's what you wanted, but you didn't. So here we are."
Okay. So the thing is, like, I feel like to some extent he kind of like misunderstood how ARMY operates. So don't get me wrong, we love all of your discography, all the serious stuff, the deep, meaningful stuff. But give us a meme song and we'll run away with it.
It's gonna be blasted everywhere. Like, I don't know what you wanted. We blocked so many songs with Super
like,
Tuna.
Throw back to the Coca-Cola truck at the Olympics.
Oh my god.
Just blasting it while Jin was there.
That's
listen.
You know. If you know, you know. We also got the announcement of the finale of chapter 2.
Hey, listen, I called it.
I mean, he said it. He was like, I want to be the last one. I want to be the finale.
Yeah, but I'm just like, people were kind of like 50-50. It was like, oh, he did his military, blah, blah. I'm like, no, he's going to come out with stuff. Of course he's going to come out with an album. Even if it's like an EP or whatever, of course he's going to come out with something.
Yeah. So we're getting an album, and it's called Happy, which is very Jin coded. Like,
oh, yeah.
All the previews I've seen, I'm like, boy, if you don't, this is so Jin coded. We also got his pre-release track, I'll Be There. Oh my god, I love it so much. I feel
so cute.
It's so cute. It's got like this like beautiful like rock vibe to it, which you already know is gonna be
all about. Yeah.
It's gonna be my favorite thing because I can't help myself. It's such a vibe. I love it.
Oh my god, did you see? You probably have the comment on Weavers about him being like, "Cause like I know you like you're sad and you miss us, so I filled the MV with just me."
Oh god, he's like, my face though. Gotta show it off for the armies one time. You know what I mean? I really do love this song. I think it's so catchy and so cute. Like, I have it like in a loop like all the time.
It's a perfect like pre-release.
Yeah. I think it really sets the tone of what this album is, because all of the songs that we have gotten from Jin that are like solo songs are Tonight, that's sad, Abyss, sad, The Astronaut, sad. And then, well, Super Tuna. But you know what I mean? Like, all of his like mix sort of tape stuff that he's released so far have been very like deep, sad songs. A part of like BTS.
Yours was also really sad.
Yours, Epiphany, like all his solo songs have been so sad.
But
so
he has the voice for it. To be fair, he does.
But I'm really excited to see this like different side to his voice, because like I'll Be There is such a different vibe than you know, like it is like on the Super Tuna level, but I feel like Super Tuna is a meme song, so.
Oh yeah, but I feel like I'll Be There is kind of like an in-between between like what like his more like sad and deep songs, and then Super Tuna is like that in-between.
Yeah, it's like a perfect like segue from Astronaut into whatever this new chapter is gonna be, you know what I mean? I feel like we're getting like something very new and different, and I am looking so forward to seeing what his album entirely is going to be like. Like, I don't know, and I'm excited about it.
All right, I'm just gonna say one thing about Yoongi. Leave the man alone. Okay, thanks. Hobie is Hope.
I agree. Hobie is J-Hope! Oh my god, hi!
Hobie's home.
Hobie's home. Okay,
the sun is back.
Jin picking him up is the most hilarious shit ever.
Jin is the most expensive mic stand ever seen.
He was the wine ant who was picking up his like nephew from military. Like, that's what that was.
Boarding school or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? He's in this like full velour like Gucci suit, and then he's like trying to shove him into the car to like kidnap him, and I'm like, you said that out loud, like, to millions of people.
Yeah,
and we were talking about it. Like Army was talking about it.
You gotta see it from his point of view, though. He's the one that's been apart from the members the longest.
It's true. It's true. I think it's so funny that he was like, yeah, get into the car, and Hobie's like, no, what are you doing, my guy? Like, I don't think so.
It's like, I'll come with you willingly. You don't need to push me.
Yeah, what is going on here? What are you doing? He was also like, I saw you. I heard you
Like,
trying to kidnap me. I don't think that that's gonna
it's like, I
happen.
also saw you at your own discharge like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Even though, what did he say in that interview? He was like, all the members were hugging each other, and I was the one being discharged. I was like, oh, Jin. Ah, my boy.
But that's how they treat their
Yeah, it's true.
true Maknae, you
It's
know?
true. It's true. Yeah.
But yeah, Hobie is back. Hobie's home. Um, so happy he's back to posting a whole bunch
Yeah, on
on
Insta.
Instagram. And so it's just nice to see him like do his thing, enjoy being out of the military. I see he posted with Pharrell because why
Well,
not?
so he posted, like, he was at the airport the other day, like, either last week or, like, this week at
Listen,
some
he's
point.
going places.
He's going to the US, and apparently Junie commented on that, being like, there's some music happening here, and I'm like, excuse me, sir? Because we predicted last year that once he got out of the military, that he would be going on tour. Because realistically,
Yes, that is
I think that he could go on tour. Like, I feel
yeah.
like Yoongi sort of like made the blueprint, and I feel like Hobie can
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely follow
Hobie
that.
did Lollapalooza, started all of
Yeah.
them, and then Yoongi was like, I'm going on tour. And so,
I feel like because
yeah.
Hobie has like next to Junie has the most discography to like
Hmm.
pull from for
Any
his
of the
mixtape.
rap line, to be fair.
Yeah, so I'm like, I feel like he could absolutely do it. Bring Jin, have a Super Tuna moment. I feel like
Yeah.
he could, like Jin could sing Super Tuna and then Hobie could dance it. I feel like
Well,
it'd be great.
Jin could do a bunch of like the collabs that the J-Hope has on his albums.
Exactly. Well, and also like since Jin is doing a special like concert for his album in Seoul, like I don't know. I feel like
Bring
we're
Hobie.
bring Hobie, like J Hobie. Come on.
The sun
I
and the moon, you know?
But I feel like next year, like maybe at the end of this year, at the beginning of next year, we're gonna get
Yeah.
an announcement of Hobie going on tour. Like,
That
and then
I
close
feel it
it,
in my bones.
and then he'll like close it out before June, before like the members come
Yeah,
back.
before the members come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
It makes sense to me because um like the Maknae line and Junie will be coming out like one day apart.
Yeah,
And then Yoongi has like a month
I
more than the
uh
rest, a month or two.
I think it's like
Not a lot more.
honestly, I think it's only like 2 weeks more than
Yeah,
the
it's
members.
like really close.
Yeah, they're like really close together, but it's in June for all of them, so
Yeah.
we
So
just gotta
it's
wait.
yeah. It's gonna come by really quick.
Oh my God. I was saying before, I feel like Jin came out and then we had like this sort of like respite and then Hobie's out and now it's like November already and like it's gonna be June
Yeah.
so quickly.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
It's so weird.
I know. I'm like, how are we like into
Can you
November?
imagine in like a month and a half, I'm gonna be going back home
Crazy.
for the first time in 3 years.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Things are just happening.
It's crazy.
Things are just happening. I don't know. It's wild out here.
And one more Hobie news. I think it was sometime this week.
Yes.
Went and did the first pitch of the Korean baseball series. Representing his hometown because
Uh,
we know that Hobie is obviously the most athletic BTS.
I mean, yeah. Although him like coming out of the baseball field in that car, like looking all expensive and stuff, I was like, boy, what is going on? Also, the video of him taking of the little kid with her dad was like the cutest thing. Apparently, that dad found that and was like, I am never like letting this go ever. And I'm like, I understand.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either, to
Oh
be
yeah.
perfectly frank with you. I would not be quiet about it.
All right. Jimin Shi.
Jimin!
So we have on here the Are You Sure? So since last time the final trailer came out, the series came out. We're gonna talk about it more because I haven't had the chance to actually watch it, so I'm just gonna mention it. It's all out. Enjoy it. It's on Disney Plus.
Yes.
But we'll have a more like concentrated like episode on that once I'm able to take time and watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. It'll be really fun when I'm able
Yes.
to.
Yes. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then we got the Muse recording behind.
We did. We got a lot of new stuff from Muse. They set up the exhibition as well, so we got to see some more behind the scenes and photos and all the kind of stuff that recently came out. He also like popped onto Weverse a little bit, and we got like a sign of
Yeah.
life.
He was like, hello.
Hello. Well,
I'm
because
here.
Jin, being Jin, took that Jimin birthday opportunity to be like,
Oh
happy
yeah.
birthday, Jimin. Super Tuna is coming out. I was like, God,
Yeah,
Jin.
also belated birthday to Jimin.
Jimin. Happy birthday, Jimin.
Since
I
it's been very used by Jin on that V Live.
I was like, oh, he's doing a oh, this is not about Jimin. This is
No.
not about Jimin. This is about Super Tuna.
It's so funny. He
The
was like
funniest shit.
saying happy birthday, blew out the
Yeah,
candles,
yeah,
swapped the cake.
yeah. Was like, ta-da, Super Tuna. I was like, this man is so chaotic. Thank you for that live. I love you. It's so funny. So funny.
I miss Jin's lives so
There's
much.
so much chaos that like I can't. They're so good. God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Kim Tae-hyun.
Good Lord. Okay, so he released this photo book. Okay, I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't. I had
You're
like a
lying to yourself.
no. And so I had this thing, I wasn't gonna buy it, but then I saw some of the photos.
You're lying to yourself.
I
Of course
can't,
you bought it.
yeah, I needed it. Obviously. Obviously. I needed it. Have you seen some of these photos, bro?
Yes. Yes, I
Ooh.
have.
He is a whole ass problem. A whole ass
How
problem.
haven't I been saying this for the past 3 years since we started this podcast?
Yeah, I know,
Almost four,
but
by
I
the
think
way.
but I think he's like officially a part of my bias line now. Like,
That took a while.
well, because I didn't want to admit it to myself. Here's the thing, is I did
Mm.
not want to admit it to
Well,
myself.
you've had Jimin for a while, so Tay was a matter of time
Don't say it like that. Why would you do that?
because they're soulmates, and I'm right.
Technically, he was the first member I noticed as like
Then
a first thing.
it makes even more sense. But it
Listen.
did take a while.
Yeah, because I didn't want to admit it to myself.
Yeah. But he also came to visit us. He came in
He
peace.
did.
He came in peace and then left.
He was like, hey, what's up, you guys?
He's like, hi.
Hi.
It's like, hi, bye.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye. Okay.
Jungkookie!
Jungkook.
Jungkookie!
Jungkook.
Oh my God. Okay, so I am still the documentary came out. I saw it in theaters with my friend. It was so good. Okay, I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna cry. But those bastards, why did you have to put Magic Shop at the end? I was like holding out. I was perfect. I was
Yeah,
so good. I was
they
so
always do
good.
this.
I was so good up until that point. I was like, I'm holding it together. This is going well. And then Magic
Nope.
Shop, and I was done.
Yep.
And then his like buzz
Yep.
cut with the hair. Look.
Yep.
I was like, okay, I guess today
I
is the
literally
day.
have nothing to add.
I was like,
yep.
okay, I guess today is the day for sobbing. Cool.
Yep. Crying hours are open.
Yay. I'm so glad we're here right now.
And the Golden Expedition in Korea also happened.
Yes. Yes. It's also
So,
currently going to be in the US. I think tickets are going on sale this week, I think.
I think so.
So, yeah, US.
TBD.
I think also it's going to be in Japan later in November, I think.
Yeah, I think it's yeah. Words.
Words on a page.
Yeah.
Yeah, later November, December, I think, is when the exhibition in Japan opens as well. So
And again, happy belated birthday
happy
to our
belated
Jungkookie.
birthday. Happy belated
Officially
birthday.
27, just like me.
Whew. 27.
Let's not talk about it. Considering that we're the same age, let's not talk about it.
Jen and I are the same age.
Listen, he just turned 27. I'm about to turn 28. Let's not talk about it.
I'm waiting for Jin to catch up with me.
Listen.
Because I'm already 32, so
Mm-hmm.
he's got to catch up.
All right. TXT. Happy 5th anniversary, Samoas, because that happened while we were gone.
It did. Yay.
And then Yunjin happened.
Listen, I say no apologies for the person I became when Gum dropped. Let me just tell you that for free. Oh my god.
I died.
I don't know.
That's another one that would have been really fun to get a reaction to.
Yeah.
That would have been so funny. Because
listen, that
we
dance.
both would have, yeah.
Whew! Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing to add.
There's nothing to add with that.
There's nothing to add.
Literally
The only thing I'm gonna add is the TXT's new comeback is happening next week. The Stars chapter Sanctuary is coming out. I'm so fucking excited
I'm
because you
so
guys
excited.
know how much Jeff and I love TXT.
I'm so excited.
I think we love them as much as we do BTS to a certain degree. So not surprising. This is also why Jess will most likely disappear in like a month.
Okay, so crazy thing happened. They announced the encore tours for both Seoul and Japan. The Seoul one was just like a little too close to me coming back from like Montreal. It would have been like days, and then I would have had to leave again. So I decided to push my luck and see if I could get tickets to TXT's encore in Japan, and I won that raffle. So I'm gonna be going to Japan to see TXT for their encore in Osaka. Surprise!
It's gonna be so fun too because you're not gonna be in Tokyo. You're gonna be in Osaka.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's so pretty.
Well, and I've only been to Tokyo, so I haven't been to Osaka yet.
There you go.
The funniest thing, so like I'm telling I'm telling my parents because the amount of traveling that I have done, like even this year, this will be my fourth time hopping on an airplane to go to a different country at this point. Because I went to England at the beginning of the year. Middle of the year, I went to Chicago to go see TXT. And then I went to Montreal, and now I'm going to Japan again. So I was like, my dad's gonna kill me. Like I was like, he's gonna kind of murder me, I feel like. And he is going to Toronto for a conference for work. And I was like, Dad, so when are you going to your conference again? And he was like, oh, the 27th. And I was like, I'll see you at the airport, my guy. And he was like, what? For why? And I was like, I'll go to Japan. I won these tickets. I don't know what you want from me. Like, I won the lottery. I have to go.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I am really going to be curious if they play any of the new songs because
I really hope so.
We've already gotten choreography for them. And all of them sound so, oh boy, this album, I'm already in love with it. I love the concepts already. I love the songs already. I'm like, I need it in my hands right now.
Oh my God, okay, random thought.
Yeah.
Have you heard ITZY's new comeback, at least the title track?
No, I haven't.
You should, because it's really good.
Oh.
And Leah's back.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So. But I think that actually brings us to our songs of the week.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
We do those.
What?
Since you're opening yours, you want me to go first?
Yeah. You
Okay.
go, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what I put. I put these
Uh,
so long ago.
yep. So my BTS song this week
Ah,
is "I Wonder" from Hobie featured with JK. Um, a vibe.
it's a vibe.
I love that song
Me
so,
too.
so much. Um, and my non-BTS song is "Touch" by Cat's Eye, but the version
With
featuring
Yeonjun!
Yeonjun.
It's so good.
Okay, the lyrics for his part are so
They're,
random.
they're so good
But
though. I love them.
yeah,
I
they're so
also
good.
like really love what I really love about him is like he can go from a song like Boyfriend and then we get Gum and then we get his like verse
And then we get
in
his verse on
Touch.
Touch, yeah.
I'm like, who is this man?
But
But
also
also,
his voice meshes so well with
it's
all of the
so
members.
good. It's so
So, and
good.
I mean, Touch is such a good song in the
It's
first
so
place.
good. It's so catchy. Like it's
Debut is also amazing.
yeah. It's also it
So,
like it's a vibe. I vibe with it. Like you guys know by now, like girl groups are not necessarily my thing. I don't vibe with them
hmm
a lot of the time. But I do like some specific songs that sort of
yeah,
match my vibe because I realize like ultimately I'm just a really sad girl on the interior. That's my vibe all the time. So those are the songs that like resonate
oh yeah. But also,
deeply.
it is important to note that even though Hybe is behind Cat's Eye, they're not a K-pop group, they're a global group.
Yeah,
So they'll have a lot of like, yes, they'll have a lot of like inspiration from like K-pop and stuff. They'll
yeah,
appear on like Korean shows and everything because they are under Hybe, but also they'll have like a lot of like pop Western stuff because they are based in LA,
yeah,
which I feel like it's a fun mesh. And so far, because from what I've heard in the past global groups, I've always been a little like 50-50 on how good it
yeah,
is managed and how it's done. But so far for Cat's Eye, they've been doing, in my opinion, an amazing job. And
yeah. I
all six
mean,
of them have been amazing, and I'm just excited to see what else they do in
they
the
do.
future.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be interesting. It'll be interesting to see.
They're all six of them are so funny, and they already, I mean, with everything they've gone through just to form the group, it's like
Yeah,
totally understandable. But they already feel like sisters,
yeah,
and I those are what I like to see because ultimately, if you're in a group, spending all your time with some people that you absolutely do not like, it will
it'll
come
affect.
through.
Yeah, it'll
It
affect
it will come through,
a
and
hundred
yeah.
percent. Yeah, it definitely affects the dynamic and the interactions that like
hmm
happen within the group, and you can tell like
you can kind of tell,
you
yeah.
can kind of tell. It's
All right. Well,
unfortunate.
what about you, homegirl?
Me. So mine are both BTS related.
Mm.
Are we surprised? No, I don't think so.
I
I
mean,
don't
mine
think so.
if it's not
Although,
BTS related, it's like hype related
although I gotta
all
say,
the
okay,
time.
hold on. Actually, though, um, you're gonna appreciate this.
Oh yes, I already know what it is. I love that song.
Me too.
It's so good.
Ah,
In high form.
mm, there we go.
BEN. There
There we
you
go. We
go.
got it. We got it. We got it. Anyway, okay, so BTS song Closer, Namjoon, obviously. That is like top tier track. It's living in my mind rent free all the time. All
Yep.
the time. And then I have to like obviously give a shout out to my bias. I'll be there for Jin. And then my other non-BTS song is Brought the Heat Back by In Hyphen. Like, listen,
I love
I
that song.
love
It's so good.
I love EXO, but Brought the Heat Back is my song.
Brother Heatback is a lot more in hyphen.
Yes.
Don't
It's
get me wrong, EXO is also a bob. It's really
it's
good.
it's so boppy, it's so fun,
But
but
Brother Heatback is a lot more what you associate in hyphen sounds to be.
100%. It's like it's so good. It's so like boppy. It's like yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
as soon as you wrote Brat, I had
yeah.
the song stuck in my head and now it's stuck in my head.
It's in there. It live in rent free, I tell you. Well, cuz like um Lenny and I had this discussion cuz I may or may not have brought her onto an hype in TikTok.
Oh, finally.
I know, right? We're trying to get the other one.
The other one.
Slowly.
I'll try to help you.
Yeah. It's working. You know what, this morning, she kind of blew my mind and she was like, well, like, if you guys go to a concert, like, I'm not gonna say no to going with you. And I was like,
listen, if you do that, then she'll end up with a bias, just like what happened with TXT.
listen. Yeah. Except this time
it has been proven to be effective on
It's
Lenny.
very effective because like it happened in reverse with Lenny at TXT, but now we're doing it to CAD and Hypen, and I feel like it's working really well.
There you go.
She, I don't think, has a bias yet, but I kind of already know.
What's your guess?
A Sunhoon, obviously, or Jungwon. Actually, Jungwon. It's Jungwon.
Sunhoon
it's
or
the dimples.
Ice
It's the dimples. It's Jungwon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm like almost like a diehard Jake bias. But Sonu has been creeping lately. He's
you already know.
Cute.
Listen, I have a what do I want to call this? A reputation, a type. Yeah. So my bias is Heesung, obviously.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Yeah. He's such a problem, bro.
But like Sonu is so cute, especially like in the like the newer comebacks and stuff. And I'm like, he's so sassy.
I love it.
So sassy.
He's definitely like my second bias, I think. Like
Sunghun?
Yeah.
Or Ice Prince.
I mean, he immediately caught my eye like from the beginning.
Apparently they're gonna do some more ice skating stuff, which I can't wait to see because
like
his second home is the ice.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Those episodes, like those episodes are probably some of my like favorite ones where they went like to the ice rink and stuff on Island, and then also what is there? What is there?
It's
variety
like a
show
weird.
called...
It's like a weird play on their name. Let me see.
Oh my god! All I can think about is Tuna and Run BTS, and I'm like, neither of those is correct.
No, let me see.
It's like N-Log, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's. Let me. Okay, I need to.
I need to know what it is called.
Yes. Let me go on YouTube.
Cause is it N-Log?
It's N something.
I thought it was log, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's just the behind the scene. Where is it? Where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it? I need to rewatch the Hybe like variety show they did where they all fell in love with Subin.
Oh my god! Okay, we watched that in Montreal together.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Because Lenny hadn't seen it yet. And I was like, oh, we need to watch it. And I like Kat hadn't seen it either, so I was like, oh, we have to watch it.
It's N-o'clock.
N-o'clock. Oh my god. Okay. N-o'clock.
Yeah, they have N-o'clock, and then they have like mini vlogs that are Enter Key.
I'm sorry, that's such a dumb name. Anyway.
N-o'clock or Enter Key?
Honestly, a little both. A little both.
A little both.
A little both.
I get you.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not like judging too hard, but like
a little bit.
A little bit. Well, if I can't remember what it's called.
I mean,
anyway.
I mean, it's like TXT. It's like super easy to remember.
Yeah, Run BTS. Like both of those make sense. Like they click in my mind.
Yeah. But anyway, this brings us to the end of this week's episode. We've rented enough.
We have.
So as usual, now that we're back, we have a new episode coming out every Thursday at 3 p.m. EST, and a new clip coming out every Sunday, also at 3 p.m. EST. Also, watch out for people of Canada and the US. We're falling back this weekend. Don't forget to change your clocks if you need to.
Yes.
Because not everything changes automatically.
No.
That said, You can also listen to our podcast basically on anywhere you would listen to your podcasts on the go. And you can also find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video.
On that note, have a good week.
And we'll see you guys next Thursday for reals this time.
Yeah, for real. For real. We will be here next Thursday.
We'll be here.
Bye.